Let's see why do people are so negative? Why? What did I do? What did I do? What, I'm just being myself, and I get hated just for being myself and talking about Jesus in the live. I guess. Can't do nothing at that point, man. But here we are. Here we are. Keep going at it. I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm just gonna keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I have to keep going no matter what. I'm not gonna stop talking about life or Jesus in my life, especially in my life. But thank you for joining in. Whoever is out there in the live, appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. We're just talking about life. We can talk about any subject if you're into any conversations about anything in real life. Nothing that has to do with the Illuminati or Trump. Let's not talk about that. I don't want to get into that subject, but any other subject is cool. The Vanch Carlupe, what's up? GG's, thank you. Nobody came in the live, so I just you know, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. How's your day going? I stopped gaming, nobody came in the live. I only got 6 viewers, so it's just for 2 hours. I was like, nah, that's not good, bro. That's not a good sign. So I'm just here talking about Jesus. But thank you for joining in, at least saying hi. I think this is better for me to just go live and talk about life while just doing this. I'm doing great. How was your day? How was your day? I still got the live active. I still got my computer running and stuff. I just I just want to do a little break, do something different. So, what'd you do besides having a good day? What's your day consist of? So when I wake up, I get up when my girlfriend gets up. I really try really getting up at 5:30 or 6. That's like the worst time for me to get up. But I get up, try to edit some videos. I haven't done anything really. I haven't been able to. It's just morning when I wake up, I get hate, just lots of haters, and I just use those comments to reply to them because if I were to get more comments, I could make more videos on that subject, like whatever. Like, let's say if you were to ask me, um, how does this interface or how does this GPU feel or work, etc., etc. You just pay what? You just pay PlayStation Pals 3D. Okay. That's what you've been doing all day. Okay, it's been a good day for you. All right, good job. God bless you. Well, thanks everybody for joining in. Right on. Yeah, so once I get up and do my editings, I just can't edit videos. I get very sleepy. And so I just after that I just take a nap and try to go on at 2 or 12 now because of you. So you got your headphones? That's cool. Editing videos is just very boring. Oh, that's what they call PlayStation Pulse 3D. Okay, right on, right on. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. And how do they sound? How do they function? How do they work? Yeah, so as soon as people stop by and I talk about life or anything, they just leave. But yeah, YouTube likes me. There's no problem with YouTube. I'm gonna have to just take my time. I need to spend more hours and create good content, just long video, very good long professional videos. That's all matters. But yeah, bro, as soon as I start talking or anything, just people, start hating or leaving. But yeah, it gets up to 4,000, 5,000, and then everybody just drops out all of a sudden. But yeah, it's just because people are hating. They're not here to listen to anything that I have to say. So yeah, okay, that's the bad thing. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, zero viewers. Yeah, it just went from it had 24 viewers to zero viewers. But yeah, it's just people hate me just because I'm being myself. I'm just a Warzone streamer for a long time. I just haven't streamed. I wish I would have streamed from 2004, bro. That's when I wanted to start streaming. Before streaming was even a thing, or even in people's minds. I wanted to first start streaming live bands. That's what I was into, live music. I wanted to be the first dude, but now everybody does it. The own musicians stream their own shows, so there's nothing to that. I mean, you just have a phone and you just stream. That's it. But welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, bro, I was just wanting to take a break a little bit, show behind the scenes and stuff, talk about life. I just like to talk more about Jesus and how he saved my life from you know who, you know the story behind that. But I will always keep talking about that because if I didn't do the promise, I wouldn't have been saved. I mean, that's how I felt. I mean, that's how I saw it. I mean, if I wouldn't have changed my life, I wouldn't have been saved by Jesus. So, because I was gonna get deep into that stuff. Yo, what's up, bro? You got Donald Wills. What's up? How's your day going? I got the comms on so I can hear your comments. They're coming through my headset. I just don't have my headset on, but I can hear the comments coming through. I don't know if you guys hear them, but I mean, probably not in the live. Hopefully, it's. I mean, the way I have it set up, it always comes through the audio through the live, right? But it's okay. But welcome in. Good afternoon. How's your day, Mr. Donald Wills? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully, my what you call it, text to speech comes through the live. I've never tried it, so I have it running in the audio PC. So that computer is running all the audio in my equipment. I don't know if you guys ever see my shorts, but I try to explain it. But people, I guess they don't like learning about audio. I mean, I'm an audio guy. I mean, I started installing stereos at 13, but I was crazy about audio when I was 4 years old. I was crazy about music, especially the bass. You know how bass, how it feels. That's what I was crazy about. It's just like I'm crazy about subwoofers and heavy hitting audio, but I don't like it loud. I like pristine quality audio. That's what I'm all about. So I'm the only streamer that likes good quality audio. That's just what I'm crazy about audio. So that's just a little bit of background. Okay, okay. You're not testing them right now. Cool. That's all right. So yeah, your comments are coming through. That's cool. That's cool. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's just the statistics. When I ever put something that's not related to anything that I don't want to talk about, it gets higher views. And then it's like weird. I don't know. It's like when you put something stupid and dumb, everybody watches it. And then when you put some knowledge or something that has to do with life, real life, everybody leaves. And you see, as soon as we start talking about real life, everybody leaves. But yeah, we start with a lot of viewers, but then everybody leaves. The live always starts like that. But yeah. For sure. They just stop by, give a like, and like, I don't care. For sure. At least 4 likes. Right on. Okay, I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that. I don't have a lot of stuff, but I do probably have the stream deck. Let's see. I got maybe still got the stream. in the 3060 12 gigabyte. No, the 8 gigabyte. Excuse me. There was no 12 gigabyte in the 2060. Excuse me. I thought there was. No. I got that motherboard. So I got some dead motherboard. That's all dead right there. That's just all dead. But yeah, probably I could make something. I just I really wanna on this channel. I really do want to focus on doing something that has to do with just teaching what I know. That's what I'm gonna focus on. But I just today I wanted to get some videos from yesterday's live, but I could not get to work this morning. I just started uploading videos, like replying to the comments, because like that's when I use all my energy. It's just replying to all those comments and putting everything in, just thinking about what you're gonna say and how you're gonna say and stuff like that. It's just so I do got. I mean, I do have those power supplies. And then put it in there. That's what is in my PC. Yeah, I probably have to do some little one, just a little stuff, but yeah, maybe some other stuff. But we'll keep talking about life. That's my main purpose. It's just talking about what's gonna happen in the afterlife. What do you think is gonna happen to you, Cardopia, once you leave this plane? So yeah, it's just gonna go walk around my house, just chilling. What's up? ¿Vas a salir? Vámonos. I'm gonna go outside, just chill. I like talking about any subject. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know if it's coming through on the live, but sure. You guys can hear me. I was just outside here with my cat, Janelle. She's a very special, intelligent cat. Perfectly made by God. She's very smart. She's a miracle, actually. She's actually a miracle that she's here with me and that I'm here. So, Carlupia, what do you think about the afterlife? He says, never thought about that. Really? You never thought about that? What's going to happen? It's very simple, really. I'm pretty sure your religion teaches you a little bit about the afterlife. And they should. I mean, that's the most important thing. I think, it's your spirit's eternal. It's forever. The light that exists in the universe, no one can create it or destroy it. That's one of the most important rules to physics. Albert Einstein discovered that. So there you go. Albert Einstein said that. That's how I know that you can't destroy light, or you cannot create it as a human being. You can't destroy it. So yeah, that's the beauty about life and light. All right. What's up? Yo, what's up? Guess who's back? I'm trying to read the comments, but it's like a little bit dark. All right. Welcome, bro. Welcome all the way from your brother's house. I don't know if you live with your smaller brother, but welcome. We're just taking a break. I was just waiting to help my wife, and I'm just gonna show you guys what I do when I take my break. My wife got home, so this is her car. It's kind of dirty, but this is my old truck, but nobody can fix it. So that's my next project. If I ever have money, I'm gonna do that. Put the body kit, what you call it? I don't know if you guys know anything about cars. Well, yeah, you gotta fix all that rust right there. Fix all that, and put a body kit. Basically, change the spoilers and put bigger fenders, bigger covers, and just so the wheels look bigger and it looks lower. But you haven't really done anything. But that's it's already rusting. The paint's chipping away because of the sun. But it's a very beautiful place where we live at. It's just a highway down that road and behind the house, and it's very beautiful where I live at. You should try new YouTube app. Really, the new YouTube app. What's that? Never heard of it. Is it in YouTube? That's what I've been using lately. I just upload the video and then I cut it shorter for the long videos because I don't want to edit them in CapCut and then re-upload it because you lose quality. But we can't hear you. I wonder what. Huh. I wonder. I wonder if it has to do with the audio or something. I don't know. It's good. It's good. All right. YouTube edit. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's in the. It's built in the app. Okay. Cool. I thought that's what I've been using for all my shorts. That's all I use. Just the app in the YouTube app. That's all I use. I don't use CapCut anymore. It's just a waste of time. Unless if you have a very fast rendering machine, that's all. That's all I use it for when I really want to do very fancy stuff. But then, but then when I want to do something really cool, I can't pay for the pro effects. So I render the video. I play it and screenshot the video, and then it comes out blurry. But it's just what it is. But yeah, we keep going. We're just chilling here with my cat Chanel. She likes spending time outside, but she can't go outside. She's a very expensive cat. We didn't know we had a very expensive cat, but we take her here, and she's a miracle. She's a very miracle. She's very special and she's very smart and intelligent. She understands when you talk to her. So you tell her to go inside, she goes inside. She understands. Except sometimes she wants to stay outside. She doesn't want to go inside. But that's what I like about animals. It's all body language. If you know how to read animals, you can just talk to animals really easy by body language. That's what I like about nature. It's so complex, but at the same time very simple. That's what I like about life. Life is very beautiful. How God created everything. How everything is so perfectly in function. If you were to alter anything in nature just by 1%, everything would break down and never exist ever again. That's according to physics and the theorists, the quantum mechanics theorists. That's what they believe, but only God can break down. You don't have the power to break or change anything of the quirks and all the mechanics of nature. You can't change it. You can't change nature. But if you try to alter it, you have bad consequences to life. So anything you do comes back and haunts you. Even if it's good or bad, it comes back around. Remember that. Especially when you do bad things, it comes back tenfold. Actually 7 times according to the Bible. So anything you do bad, especially when you have generational curses, yeah, that's why people are still living bad until you break the generational curse. That's what I tried, and that's what I did. That's what I did. I had to break the generational curse because I'm just waiting to see if. But yeah, Jesus saved me, so I don't want to end up with Donald Trump and Epstein. That's why I'm here, trying to teach kids about life, but nobody's in the life. Everybody leaves as soon as they start talking about real life, real things. Hey, but I keep going no matter what. That's why I'm here. That's why I keep going. I'd rather keep going like this live than peak gaming. I think I'm gonna keep doing this. I think this is really cool, man. It's just, yeah, I enjoy. I can keep go walking down the road and it's so beautiful. I have a farm down there. It's a local farm or local community garden. It's really cool. It's very beautiful. I can just go walk down the street and go even plant my own stuff. It's very beautiful here. Very calm. It's rare to get traffic here. But yeah, we keep talking about life. It's very important that we do because Jesus Christ saved my life, and that's what I'm here to teach everybody that's in the life or stops by about life. No matter what, even if I get hated for being me, I'm always gonna be getting hate. That's just part of life. That's Jesus told me that I'll be hated because of His name, and that's no problem, bro. I knew who Jesus, all my life, except I just didn't care about who Jesus was. It's in our culture. Us as Mexicans, we know who Jesus is since like we're baptized. That's the first thing we're baptized as 1 year old. Before we try to get 1 years old, we try to baptize our kids as Mexicans. That's in our culture. If you guys did not know that, now you know, bro. So even though Catholics are it's a religion, but they're still a little bit Christian. They're still Christian, not fully Christian, but they still believe in Jesus. So as long as you believe in Jesus, even though we're still sinners, but we all try to do our best. But Christian is Christian. If you believe in Jesus, you believe in Jesus. You're Christian. So you will be persecuted by Donald Trump, Palantir, OpenAI. Once the Antichrist gets here, he's gonna come after us. Once he breaks the contract, the 7 year contract, he's gonna break it. So the Antichrist is gonna come after us. He's gonna use that same technology to come after us Christians and kill us. He's gonna hang us. We're gonna go to the guillotines. We're gonna get our head chopped off. But that's good because we're not gonna feel anything. That's actually the best way to die because you don't feel anything. It's an instant death, and you don't feel anything. You just go straight to heaven. But that's so that if caught in the apocalypse, that's halfway during the apocalypse. So Palantir, OpenAI, that's what Trump and his friends are going to use to come after us Christians. That's why they're building it. Yeah, but they don't like to hear that truth. But hey, I keep going no matter what. I'm still gonna keep going. That's why I like this life that I have. God gave me this opportunity. He's giving health to my wife to go to her favorite job, what she likes to do, and that's sponsoring my channel. That's what keeps the lights on, and I'll keep saying the truth no matter what. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm an illegal Mexican, and I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm not proud of the culture, but I'm proud of where I'm from. That's the most important thing. And I'm proud to be a man, made by God in His glory, in perfection. I'm happy with the IQ He gave me, and super happy with the life He gave me. Even though I've always had a rough life, being bullied by even Mexicans and white people, blacks. I've been bullied by all people. It doesn't matter. Even Asians, bro. It doesn't matter. Just because I was very ignorant and dumb. But hey, there you go. I even have a better life than most people right now. And I'm not even, I don't have money. I'm poor, bro. But hey, I'm happy with the things I have. I don't need anything besides God. That's it. I just need Jesus. And He gives me health. He gives me another day to breathe. And that's why we keep going. We're not going to stop. Okay. Yeah, a very quiet neighborhood it is. Yes, it is. It's extremely quiet. Yeah, if we do live in a bad area. That's the bad thing. There's a highway down the road, and there's hotels, and hotels, what they bring, drugs and prostitution. So that's that road is just very bad. There's a lot of white people asking for money all the time, and there's I already and it's always random people. It's not always the same people. So people come by and go. I try to help sometimes, but I mean, I rather give food than money. That's for sure. Because I mean, even though you're not supposed to discriminate, you're not supposed to how do you say, judge people. You're supposed to help no matter what, if you have money or if you have food. But it's like sometimes, like I don't know. I'm just still hard headed about that. I'm still going through a process where I'm still changing, but I'm still hard headed about that. It's like, man, you have good hands. you're still able to work. You're still able to do something for your life, but you're not doing that. You rather beg for money for a Mexican. You begging a Mexican that's working hard, paying taxes. Well, not me. I don't pay taxes. My wife does, but I don't have a job. But I'm saying when I used to, when I used to pay taxes, when I used to do that, when I wanted to really do good for myself. But yeah, it's just mostly it's white people that ask me for money. It's not like Mexicans. In Chicago, I used to come across Hispanics, but they were immigrants. They were just barely getting into the country, and they were asking for money during the winter, walking outside, and they were just asking for food. They weren't asking for money. But that's very different. And I rather help people. I've always helped people with food more than I help with money. That's for sure. And but yeah, I'm still trying to, you know, help my community. I'm still trying to get out there. I still haven't done that, but I still want to do that. You know, you have to do that as a Christian. Help people as much as you can. Doesn't matter how, but obviously, money is not always going to be a means of helping everybody. It's just not a way of helping. This message is hell for viewers. Somebody said someone political inappropriate message or hell for viewers. Chat messages hell for review can be seen by you. Okay, whatever. It's just hidden from the public. Somebody said probably something bad. I'm pretty sure. But hey, like I said, if you guys haven't studied history, you guys are missing a lot out. I mean, I studied all the things that I've wanted thanks to my parents because we had internet from a long time before we had internet. And I had access to internet because of all the school programs that were going on in small towns like I was gonna say Lincoln, Nebraska, Lexington, Nebraska. That's where I grew up. That's where I started learning. Even though I grew up in California, but I did not know anything growing up because my parents were as much ignorant as just anyone that grows up in the Sierra Mountains. You don't get any school. You get barely any education to count from 1 to 100 and basic multiplication and divisions and basic language. But other than that, you don't get taught history or anything of how the world works or banking system or where the money come from or evil and good or anything. You just get basic teachings of history and your history, not even outside history, right? So I grew up very ignorant, and I don't know if I had Down syndrome because I was dying while I was being born, and it was a long ways from where we live out in the wilderness out to the city. It's half an hour or more on car. So yeah, I was dying on the way, but I think that influenced a lot with how my mind works. I can tell you that I can't memorize numbers, but I can memorize patterns, and I became a drummer without nothing. I just copied kids. I heard it. I copied. I'm like, hey, I can do that. That sounds like fun. But I already knew about music. I already knew how to listen to music and stuff like that just as a kid, right? I was 4 years old the first time I remember I ever heard a stereo. And my dad hooked up a stereo to a inverter inside the house, a car stereo cassette player. I knew it because it was a Alpine. I still remember the type model. And the thing is that he hooked it up to a one speaker that he probably found. I don't know where he found it. He told me he found it, but it was a three-way Servan Vega big box speaker. You know, the tweeter, mid, and low. But it was the big. Well, I'm pretty sure it was probably a 12 or a 10 inch, but it wasn't the 15 inch. But I'm pretty sure it was a 10 inch, and that bumped. That speaker bumped. If you know what that bass of a Servan Vega sounds like, man, that sub is awesome. And it was missing the I don't know if it was missing the middle mid-range tweeter, but I could put my hand in there. I could reach in there, and I couldn't put my hand into the other folder if I can remember right. But yeah, that's how I remember. But that got me into music. So learning about how music sounds, that's what got me crazy. The bass. And I was 4 years old when that happened. So I already know how music sounded when I got to Mexico. I was 8 years old. So that's what got me crazy, is hearing bands and kids playing It's just got me into drumming. That's what got me into drumming. I just started copying kits. And now, we would pick up cans and plastic cans and buckets and stuff to make our drum sets out in the wilderness. Behind your house, there would be a lot of trees, and it's because we live in the wilderness. It's not like the Sierra Madres. It's just all like the jungle, but with mountains. It's like Brazil, like the Amazon, but with high mountains and cliffs. That's the difference. And the Amazons is all like flat. It's just hills and valleys, but not like giant hills and valleys. Until you get to like Brazil, like where like the big hills are at. But that's like the same range. That same range that's crossing through Peru and Brazil is the same mountain range that's crossing through all of Mexico. So I live in the mountain range. So that's where I'm from. But yeah, I like to share lots of stories, but that's what impacted me in my life and influenced to become a drummer, and for my parents to push me to become a drummer. So I'm getting more messages for good food is the best option, then have anything else. Food. Yes, that's what we're gonna probably do right now. We're gonna go cook something, and I always help my wife because I like learning about her culture. Her culture is it's all about cuisine, healthy food, just just cuisine food. It's just healthy, very healthy, extremely healthy. There's nothing better than Peruvian food, I would say, in my opinion. Unless if you want to like try some Japanese and Korean food, I think Korean food is like the closest. But it's like the season is not the same, obviously. But if you want rich, delicious food, go to Peru. Go to Peru. Yeah, it's like their French fries. I don't know. It's just different. It's just like the seasoning and the dip sauce. Man, it's like you don't need ketchup, but then they mix ketchup with mustard and that tastes good. I don't know why with some certain stuff. That's what I learned. I didn't know how to mix that. I didn't know you could mix that. But I guess that's why they put ketchup and mustard on some burgers at Wendy's. I never liked it, but yeah, we're gonna go see what we cook up. Yeah, I just like talking about life. But hey, I'd rather keep going like this. Let me turn on the light. I mean, she already got done talking. So yeah, so this is our humble kitchen. I probably have to. I cleaned the dishes early. Ya lavé los trastes hace ratito. Yeah, gonna help cook. ¿Qué te ayuda, amor? ¿Tallarín? No, pues vine a ayudarte por eso. Por eso, pues voy a ayudarte por eso, ¿ves? Es nomás le poner el teléfono abajo. Pero te digo que me están llegando más views así que con el otro juego, que con jugar. Te mandó saludos un amigo de la India, se llama Devansh, Devansh Carlupio.
Say hello for me.
Sí, que bien. She says hello. No te ven, pero aquí estoy. Ellos no te van a ver. No te preocupes. She's like, I think you need to go to the store. I'm gonna go get something maybe. I'll keep going in the lab. Oh, I forgot the control. I left it in the room. I was gonna turn on the TV. Let's see how. What? Where's the control? Thought I had it. Oh, okay. Remove the hand. Okay. Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, it's my bad. It's just yeah, the way yeah, the way I have it hold it. Yeah, it was covering the mic. Now I have to hold it with my left, so that'd be better. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Yeah, we're talking about life. That's for now, but since nobody was in the live, I was having fun. Well, in the gaming live, so. Si necesitas que vaya a la tienda, me avisas.
Pues denle una vez
Sí.
me pasa por mano.
Sí, de la cual, enséñame, de la bote del
Spaghetti, ¿no? Fettuccine.
fettuccine.
Just, si no compra los tubos esos grandes para hacerle con atún.
Sí, fettuccine dijiste.
No,
Los tubos grandes, esos cortitos.
Sí, grandes. Sí.
Ok, está bien.
Unas 4 bolsitas.
4 bolsas, ok. Muy bien. All right. I'm gonna put my boots on. Told you, gotta go to the store. She said hello. She said hello to you, Cardupia. Thank you for the hi. Thank you for your support and being here, bro. Hopefully you're enjoying your PS5 headphones. Just gonna go to the store. I'll keep going live. It's not like it's gonna impeach me from, like, it's like nobody's gonna care. People stop by, but nobody cares about me being live, like talking about Jesus. But I'll still keep talking about Jesus. That's why I keep going. I'm just gonna take this off. It's just like across the street, but I still have to get in the car and drive. So I was gonna put the phone down here on the side. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go to a Mexican grocery store that's very close. It's not like I don't have to go to very far. I'll get banned for. I think you're supposed to put it down. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it down like this way. Hopefully, I don't get banned or something. I think you're not supposed to drive and do that, but whatever. If they don't see me, I guess it doesn't matter, right? You guys can still keep talking. It's all good. Let's go for something real quick. It's always like that. You gotta do little missions. But yeah, I wish I had money. If I had money, like